Okay, today's video we're going to show you how to fix a seized Whirlybird. Now if you can see this one here, the bearings are seized and it does nothing. First thing you got to do before you separate it is put a little mark there so you know where they go, so everything lines up. And I'm going to be using this little cordless contraction here to unscrew it. So there's 3 screws holding it on here. I don't know how you go with the light, but when you're up on the roof, don't drop anything. Let's go around to the other side there. The other screw there. There's 2 screws. And it's up here, there's the other one. Oh, and of course you have to get one that's stuck. Oh, it busted the tip. Okay, so once you've got the 3 screws off, you just pull this hat off. And if you'll have a look here, that's where the little shitty Chinese bearings are. See how she doesn't turn? Now we're going to get this down and put new bearings in there, and then she'll be a cracker. Alright, stop Jack. Back on the ground, I'm going to get Jack to undo that. Simple as undoing that nut. And that should just pull out like that. So we're going to clean that. Get this right. We're going to clean that rusty bit of shaft up there with a bit of emery cloth. First we'll spray some brake clean on it. And now Jackie's going to clean it up with the emery cloth. I did notice that on this, the original bearings on here, they're steel. They've got steel seals on them. I think they're rubbish. And what I've done is I've gone on eBay and bought these ones here, which are rubber seal, and I got 8 of them for $9 with postage. So we'll see how long they last. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to knock these bearings out of here. There's a spacer tube in there too. See how Jackie's going with his filing.
Sanding.
Get a bit more sprouts there. Push some of the rubbish off there. Now I'm going to knock this bearing out here. There's a little spacer in there. One of them's gone. Now see how crusty that is, and see the balls are all rusted and shitty. And it's because of these steel sealed rubbish Chinese bearings, which we're going to replace. There's the spacer. Now we're going to turn this one here around and punch that one out. There you go. All done. Now if you have a look over here, we've cleaned them all up. Got the rust off there. Now we spray it with this CRC 500 to stop it from rusting. And we're ready to put the new bearings in. I'm going to put a bit of CRC 500 in there. And that bearing should fit in there nicely. Then don't forget the spacer, which will give it a bit of a split as well. Spacer goes in. Another bearing goes on there. And then we are ready to, we'll just line up that spacer. Make sure you put it around the right way, and we'll put that in there. for that. And we'll get the nut for that and stick that on there. Now that's a nylock nut, so when you tighten it up, all you've got to do is get down on the bearing like that. And we'll put a spanner on there. Just give it a little nip up. Oh man, that's beautiful.
And it spins.
And now we'll do the same for the other one. Just made a bit of a mistake here. When we've marked it to put it back in the right spot, I've marked 2 bits that don't separate. So that was a bit of a waste of time. Let's put this back on here with the new bearings. Try and line up these legs. That's in. Just make sure that's lined up there with some sort of hole there. Yep, that's pretty good. Put these little screws and put them back in there. Now these don't have to be that tight. Is that even lined up there?
Doesn't look like it.
There it is there. That's it, it's plenty tight. And one more screw on the other side here.
Spins. Wow, and the camera's going backwards.
Look at the other one's spinning by itself.
Spinning.
Oh yeah, she's going now.
It's not spinning.
That's how you do it. Well, there's the finished product. 2 Whirlybirds spinning, and there's hardly any wind. Good job.